Greetings, people of the internet, once again. I am Robotic Raven Mage, and I am on the Hypixel server at the moment. Ooh, nice dragon. This is the beginning of my new series, well, my first series actually, where I will be reviewing and playing for the lulz Minecraft minigames on servers, and reviewing issues such as balance between the teams, balance of the maps, and overall fun rating. Today I will be playing VampireZ, as you can see up there, and I much prefer playing as the vampire because I think it's more fun and you get to troll the survivors. So I will come back to you once that has happened and I am a vampire because... Alright, I am in the game as a vampire. I prefer the vampire because it's more fun and you have more interesting choices in the shop. I currently have 40 blood. These are the things you can buy in the shop. You have a flaming arrow and that emits fire torch particles in the direction of the nearest survivor. This gives you regeneration. This refills your health, strength, jump, extra health, and this is VIP stuff, which I do not have. But I prefer the vampiric leap and the extra health. And let's go attack some people. So I prefer the vampire because the survivor stuff in the shop is a lot more expensive, I find, for a lot less reward, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion and you probably don't care. But it's a lot more basic stuff as far as armor and swords. And I believe you can get a few potions and stuff of like strength and speed or whatnot, but that's relatively uninteresting. Not speak. Hello. Yes. You or die. But I prefer to troll the survivors by doing go back in the house. The vampires can break glass blocks, such as that, and survivors can break no blocks. So it's very fun in the later rounds when there's tons of zombies coming around, and they just hop through the windows and kill all the survivors inside. So this game is based on a round system. Every round, zombies will spawn, as you might have seen that guy fighting down there. Here, the zombies will spawn in groups in one location, and then they come along like this in hordes and hunt down the nearest survivor. Apparently there's no nearby survivors, but there is because zombie AI, hooray! So they will hunt down the survivors and attack them. Usually they don't get kills, but they will weaken them for the vampires. If you are killed by either a vampire or a zombie as a survivor, you will become a vampire, which is weird because in all the movies and books I've read, if you get killed by a zombie, you become a zombie, and if you get killed by a vampire, you become a vampire. So get your facts right, Hypixel. But this game is very fun because I get to do parkour for the wins. Yes, but I will now play the game and give you my thoughts as I go along. So usually the last people to survive will be either people who have camped, always be people who have camped in one spot and gotten super good gear from vampires that are fighting them from sort of a bottleneck location where they can only come in from one point and be easily hit. And as long as the survivor has a good sword, they can usually win because the vampires only have one set of armor and the occasional resistance or whatever from the store. So I will attempt to kill some survivors and fail miserably. And look, here's one now. Yes, you're very intimidating, sir. Whatever your name is. That's something. Hello. SQ31. That sounds like a droid. I can't get out. It's very fun as a vampire because you can just open the doors, and the survivors are blind, so they have blindness effects. So from right here, he doesn't even know I'm here right now. So he can't see me, and I can just go, "Hello, sir." SQ31, whatever her name is. Yes. I am winner. Oh, here's a nice sword there. I didn't notice I was too pro. Yeah, that's me. Too pro to notice things. Yes, my zombie minions. I shall destroy the living. On a trampoline, you're not on a trampoline. I'm on a trampoline, you're not on a trampoline. Hello. It's very hard to kill them when they have numbers on their side like this. That's why I prefer to hold back, hunt the zombies, separate a few from the group, like land something on the Sahara. We separate them from the group, and then we attack the weaklings. Yes, weaklings. Weaklings got me. But the maps are very interesting. This is one variation of the map called the Village, I believe. The other is the church, and it has some more Hypixel-y building style to it. A lot less blocky. You guys know what Hypixel building style looks like. I know it. I can see inside your minds. I can read your thoughts. That's why I know how to create the perfect video for your enjoyment. And that's why it's so amazing. Because I know exactly what you want. So I can read your mind and tell. Yep, that's me. Psychic YouTuber. I was killed by fire. Is that what they did in the olden days when they thought people were vampires? I don't know. I know they burned witches. What'd they do to the vampires? I know the vampires, hunters, like, put stakes in their hearts or something. He shall defeat us all. Run! They have fish! They are deadly fish. Run, hide in the corner. If I can't see them, they won't see me. This is a good plan. Okay, so here I will use the flaming arrow. Ooh, you have a nice attic that I can't get in from. That's not a very good kind of attic. You should build better attics in your house, kids. If you can't get in from the attic, it's not a good attic. Because vampires like it if they can get into your attic. They might suck less blood. I'm just kidding. Only zombies come through the attic. So, this is the kind of person that usually lasts the longest. They hide in one spot that's relatively obscure, because most people hide in that house. I am a party vampire. You are not a party vampire. I'm a better party vampire than you. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. Yes, we have killed off the living. Okay, so there are 1 survivors left. I can totally speak English, don't worry. So one thing is snowballs or eggs or something that you can throw, or maybe even bows and arrows. That'd be cool. Like, you could buy a bow and then you had to buy the arrows, like, separately. But, like, some sort of projectile weapon. Doesn't have to be strong, but some sort of way to kill survivors from a distance as a vampire. Because ranged weapons as a survivor are pretty much useless because you have blindness and you can really only see a couple of blocks in front of behind you. So I think sort of like a ranged weapon for the vampires would be nice. Just like eggs or something to distract the survivors. Well, say another vampire comes up behind them. But that is the end of that round, and I will meet you. This is the VampireZ lobby. Very nice. I will meet you in another round, on the other map, which I believe is called Church. Greetings once again. I am in the other map called the Church map. Wait, I have to get my starting stuff. Vampiric Leap and health boost. And I have super duper jump, and I have double hearts. So on this map, people will usually hide in the houses around this area because this is where people spawn. You can see some survivors already. But usually people will hide in this house for the early game. So that's not a very good strategy, I find, because it has these nice windows that you can break so that the zombies can get in. Attic area where vampires can safely hit the survivors in this area, which is usually where they hide. That house is not the best to hide in because someone who really knows the map will know about this spot. And if a survivor is like right there, you can actually hit them from here, even though I didn't because I'm horrible at the game. But it's not the best place to hide because there's the attic and these windows which you can break. Stand right here and hit people inside. Reminder, you cannot break windows as a survivor, which I think is maybe there should be like a special pick or something you can buy in the survivor store that allows you to break the glass. Not for too much, but like maybe 15 blood or gold or whatever, just so you can break the windows to like escape or something if you get trapped in by a bunch of vampires. Or in some cases there's so many zombies outside the door of a house and there's no windows you can break to get in, and the zombies just completely clog up the door and you can't open it, and the survivors are just trapped in there until the zombies like reset, because at the end of every round they reset. So that's a thing. Teleporting zombies for the win. See, like this, normally if there was a survivor in there, this has happened many times with this specific house. Someone stands in here, like right here on the table or something, and they just stand right there, and the zombies clog up the door, and then no one can get in. So, thoughts on this game? I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10. The remaining 0.8% or 0.8 points could be earned. Hypixel, I'm talking to you. By putting like eggs or snowballs or something, or some kind of throwable object in the vampire store, or perhaps a bow where you have to buy the arrows individually, and then a pick for the survivors that allows them to break the windows. I find it entertaining and fun to play. Good job, Hypixel, wherever you are, somewhere up there. He has actually come on a few times, and then people like mob around him. But that is the end of this video, and that is me, Robotic Raven Mage, saying goodbye, people of the internet. I bid you farewell.